Hello friends, welcome back to the channel again, Code with me. So friends, in this session of C++ programming language, we'll be covering the basics of C++ programming language. So friends, obviously it's good enough to kickstart any programming language with the basics. You cannot directly jump into the middle level coding part. You have to start anything from basics. So friends, in this video, let us learn about the few basics of C++ which cannot be ignored. Okay, so until and unless friends you're not brushed up with the basics, you cannot jump into the advanced round of coding, which you might find difficult enough to cope up with that level of codes. So friends, in this video, let us learn about the basics of C++ like comments, variables, user input, operators, data types. No matter what level of coding, so these are all the basic things that will be covered in every of the C program. No matter even if you code for the NASA or even if you code for any hospitality, so these are all the steps that will be included. Okay, there is no program in C++, no matter in what project, without these five basic things that are comments, variables, user inputs, operators, and data types. So friends, in this video, let us dig dive about every inch of this basic of C++ with a sample program of exactly how do we execute that. Okay, so before directly jumping to the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button icon so that you'll be never missing my new updates. Okay, so friends, starting with the formal definition. In this video, we will be learning about comments, variables, user input, operators, and data types. So friends, what is comments? Comments can be used to explain C++ code and to make it more readable or understandable. Okay, so friends, comments is nothing but just that we write next to the code so that it explains the particular line of code what it is trying to signify. When you write a code and other person trying to analyze your code, he might find little difficult to understand that. So instead of in order to overcome that scenario, what we'll be making use of comments. Comments is used to signify the set of codes what exactly it's signifying and what is exactly is trying to execute. Okay, see friends, comment has nothing to do with the execution part. Even if you write 10,000 comments, okay, even if you write 10,000 lines of comments, it has nothing to do with the execution parts. Okay, comments is just to signify the line of codes what it is exactly trying to signify. Okay, it can also be used to prevent execution when testing alternative code. Comments can be single line or multi-line. Single line comments start with forward two slashes. Okay, and next, variables. What are variables, friends? See friends, variable is old as pyramids. Obviously you guys are hearing this variable from C programming language. Variables are nothing but it's a container that is used to store data values for a particular variable that we have created or declared. Okay, speaking about variable, in this video we'll be learning about how do we declare a variable, how do we declare multiple variable, and followed by constants, and followed by user input, which is used to accept the input from the user for a particular variable that is created. In this, CIN is a function that is used to accept the input from the user. Okay, and followed by the operators signifies the symbols. It might be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and much more operations that will be performed in the C++. Okay, and followed by data types. As explained in the variable chapter, friends, a variable in C++ must can be has specific data type. It might be integer, float, tuple, character, or string, much more. So friends, let's directly dig down into the coding part so that you'll be having a better picture clarity of exactly how this basics works with C++ coding. Okay. So friends, so I please requesting you to kindly please note down all this theory part which I written here. Okay. And it will be quite helpful for your revision. Okay. For instance, I'll be taking this out. Okay. And that start with the coding part. So friends, starting with the syntax, as include IO stream. Okay. And followed by namespace standard, namespace standard. Okay, and followed by int main. Okay, okay, and followed by in this what I will be writing as I will be printing a statement as hello world. Okay, and followed by ending it with a return 0. So when I try to run the program, let us see what exactly happens now. I'm sorry, friends, there's a slight mistake. Let me get it for you. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can clearly see here the statement which I have written inside this output functions C out is displayed here. I have displayed here as hello world, the same thing as displayed here. Okay, now I'll be trying to add a comment. Okay, this is a hello world statement. Okay, this is hello world statement. So when I try to execute, let us see what happens here now. Okay, see friends, when I try to execute the program, the output remains unchanged. As I explained here before, friends, these comments are used to signifies that this comment explains you that what is this code is trying to convey. That is why comments are used here. Comments is used to signify this particular line of code which is trying to convey. So this comment is saying that this line is used to print hello world statement. That is what exactly that is written inside this comment section. Okay, so and speaking about variable, friends. Okay, now what I will do, for instance, I'll be taking this out. Okay, and I'll be declaring a variable instance int x equals 15. Okay, so when I try to execute this variable, let us see what happens here. Okay, I'll run this program. Let us see what happens here. You can clearly see here the variable x value is successfully displayed on the output screen. Okay, so this is how you declare a variable in C++. Okay, now let us try declaring multiple variable. I'll take this out. Okay, I'll be adding another value of y equals 20 and z equals 30. Okay, and what I will do, I'll make it as c out x plus y plus z. Okay, now when I try to run the program, let us see what exactly happens here. So you can clearly see here, friends, the output is obtained by adding all the three variables. Okay, so now if you want me to display this the value of x y z separately, I'll just copy these stuffs. Okay, I'll just remove this and let us run the program. Let us see what exactly happens here. Okay, so when I try to run the program, you can clearly see here 15 20 30 is successfully displayed as per the expectation. Okay, now we have successfully learned how do we declare a multiple variable. Let us try executing a constant. Okay, what is constant, friends? See, friends, I'll declare a variable called as int x equals 30. Okay, and later that I'll be declaring as okay, and I'll try to execute the program. Let us see what happens here. Okay, so the output is obtained will be 30. Okay, now what I will do, I try adding x equals 15. Now when I return the program, let us see what exactly happens here. Yeah, you can clearly see here, friends. Here declared as x equals 30, and later that I have changed the value of x equals 15. So when I try to run the value of x, it is displaying as 15, which is mentioned here, but it is not displaying as 30, which is declared initially. So in C programming language, friends, the value of variable can be changed, okay, based upon the situation and likability of the developer who's trying to code this. So in order to make this the value of x remain unchanged, what I will do, I'll be declaring a function called as constant. Okay. Now I'll run the program, friends. So obviously the value will be declared as 30. Okay. Now when I try to change the value of x, obviously it will show error. Now let me try to run the program. See, friends, as I explained before, as per the expectation, it is showing error because in this variable x is declared as constant, which means the value of x can never be changed enough because it is declared as constant. You cannot change the value of x. If you want to change the value of x, remove the function constant, then you can change it. Okay. So next is friends, user input. Okay. How do you accept the input from the user? Okay. I'll be creating a variable called as index. Okay. And followed by c out. Okay. Enter the value of x. Okay. And followed by cin function, which is used to accept the input from the user, the value of x. Okay. C out x. Okay. I'll try to run the program. Let us see what exactly happens here. Okay. So it's showing the enter the value of x is 32765. See friends, the reason is very simple. In this software that I'm using, the compiler that I'm using, I'm not able to accept the input from the user. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me change the code for you. The value is, okay. Okay. When I run the program, obviously the output will be remain unchanged. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is the compiler that I'm using it's unable to accept the user. So you guys, so as soon as I enter here, you can clearly say I'll be able to accept the input in the user. But since the compiler that I'm using to execute the C++ code is not able to accept the input from the user, so please keep that in mind, friends. This is how we accept the input from the user. Okay. And next operators. Int x equals 10 and y equals 5. Okay. See friends, I have declared two variable here, int x and y. Okay, what I will do, see out x plus y. Okay, when I try to execute the program, friends, obviously you will be getting a value with the addition of x and followed by y, that is 50. Okay, here we made use of plus operator. Now what I will do, I'll just take this thing and minus it. When I run the program, obviously the output will be 5, which means the result of 10 minus 5 equals 5. Okay. So I can clearly see here the output is declared as 5. Now what I will do, I'll be taking the symbol and I'll be adding s into. And run the program, obviously the output will be the value of 10 into 5. I mean the result will be 50 enough. And when I try to add another symbol like division, it will be a different story. The value will be 2. I mean the result of 10 by 5, the 2. So friends, there are multiple operators that C++ supports. So if you want to know the in-depth details regarding that, you can please do search in Google because there are a lot of operators involved in C++ program. I cannot display everything in video because it might take extremely time consuming. Okay. Last but not least, data type. See friend, what is data types? Obviously, can clearly say friends. Here declared as x equals 10 and int y equals 15.5. See friends, when I try to run the program, obviously it will display error. You know why? Because 15.5 is not an integer, friends. Okay, integer does not include floating point numbers. Okay, what I will do, I'll be taking this out. Oh, I'm sorry, it's displaying blank. Okay, I'll be taking this out and we're adding as float. Now it's reasonable. Okay, now when I try to see out equals, okay, x plus y or something else, when I try to execute, obviously the result will be 25.5. See friends, you can see here the value of the integer 25.5 as expected. Okay, now what I will do, I'll be adding double. Okay, a double data type which includes z equals 15.23. Okay, and next I'll be making use of character um, q equals a. Okay, and followed by string s equals Code with me. See, friends, there are multiple data types that are supported by C++ programming language. Make sure you cover every inch of the data type that is supported by C++ programming language. Okay, friends. So, friends, the session of C++ program ends here. And if you have any doubt regarding the basics and the concept that I've explained in this video, requesting you to kindly please pin down your doubts in the comment section. I'll definitely reply back. Okay. If you like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, friends. Have a nice day.